Hello everyone, and we are continuing the module 1, and in this module we're going to talk about the oil industry overview. And oil industry overview basically will cover the historical events leading to modern oil industry, how much oil and gas reserves we have, what is the oil price, and some statistical data over there, and also finally the organization of oil industry uh, in terms of basically structure, operations, and things like that. So hopefully this is an interesting topic for you, and we would do some class exercise if you were here, but that's okay. I'll try to give you these questions hopefully in the D12 or give you a homework on that. So the oil industry began about 6,000 years ago in the Arabian Gulf region, where oil was found flowing slowly to the surface through natural seeps. So natural seeps means that the oil just comes to the surface and you didn't even need to drill a wellbore. So the oil was being used for construction, sealant for vessels, and medicine, lubricant, things like that. So then this primitive industry spread from Middle East to China, where the discovery of oil came while drilling wells to produce salt water for salt. So the Chinese developed the primitive industry using oil for illumination, medicine, again sealant, pipeline, transport of fluids, and that's basically the second stage. And then about 2,000 years ago, the use of oil was extended in the Middle East with the discovery of petroleum distillation techniques, resulting in many flammable explosive products. With the development of petroleum distillation about 1,000 years ago in Europe, then which was developed in Europe, a primitive industry which was in competition with the oil industry as a source of oil for illumination. So basically, in 1,000 years ago, again, they were using it for illumination in Europe. 2,000 years ago in Middle East, and the modern oil industry began in 1859 in the U.S. When a man named Edwin Drake drilled the first well for oil. So that is the modern industry, which we will talk about the Drake well, and some of you guys may be familiar with the Drake well. So you can see the regions here, different regions from Middle East to China, to Middle East to Europe to United States. That's kind of the stage that it took. And then to recap, a primitive oil industry began in Middle East, then spread to China, extended to Middle East with the discovery of petroleum distillation techniques, spread to Europe, and then to the United States, where the modern oil industry began in 1859. So this is a picture of a surface oil seep. The oil just comes out. This is in Los Angeles, California, and you can see that the oil is coming out without basically any having any wellbore or anything. Now let's talk about the Edwin Drake. The drill site he chose was due to the surface oil seep, and the purpose of drilling was to increase the flow of oil to the surface. This was the first time that somebody purposely seek subsurface hydrocarbons, and drillers concluded that the oil at the surface was flowing from a subsurface reservoir. So that's basically the first one, and this well was drilled in 1859 in Pennsylvania, Titusville, which is very close. I'll show it in the map. And the depth of this well was only 69 feet, 69 and a half feet. And the rate of the production was 8 barrels per day. BOPD means barrels of oil per day. So which is very small rate, of course, but that was the first oil, and you can see the depth of the well is very shallow. This is a picture of the rake well, and hopefully after everything, the corona has passed, we could have a field trip there. We did it 2 years ago, and the location of this wellbore in Titusville, Pennsylvania. It's about 1 hour from Slippery Rock. So that's about it, and in the next video I'm going to continue talking about discovery of wells and a bit of history after 1890.